Grumpy, what are you doing on the roof? Yeah. Yeah, I know. You were outside most of the night. You came in for about an hour. Yeah. And then I come out this morning and you were on the front steps. Yeah, now you're up on the roof. Why are you on the roof? How are you gonna get down? Oh, there's a tree right there. You're a cat. You'll be fine. Yeah, I hear ya. You can't stay. Well, you probably can't stay up there all day. Have fun, Grumpy. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Monday, and it is summer. My thermometer said 81 degrees. I kid you not. And it's warm. It's definitely warm. Unbelievable for February. See, don't ask me the date. First week of February, a Monday. I do know that. So, yeah, I just did a ton of chicken chores. Didn't film it. Didn't film anything yesterday. That's all cool. First project up today is those daffodils out in the front yard. Well, let's do something with them. That was an easy enough little project, and that'll serve a few purposes. First being, I can tell Bulldozer Man, hey, don't run over that row of hay out there. There's daffodils under there. So that's goal number one. Goal number two is daffodils do like a little bit of mulch, and so just a very thin layer will help weed suppression, and that won't be all I do to this row. Last year what I did, and I'll try this again, is I put down a row of hay and leaves and coffee grounds. Then I covered that in newspaper and then put another layer of hay on top of that. And the daffodils did fine. What I did after the daffodils bloomed was I put a row of zinnias in there. So hey, it worked. I might as well do it again. So I think this will be a row of zinnias. Oh well, and I always reserve the right to change my mind, but yep, that'll work. Here's another view of that peach tree that I trimmed. And Morgan Brunson in comments, he's got a channel, I'll leave a link up there, made a great point about when you're thinning out or pruning fruit trees or trees in general. Well, I guess it depends on, anyway. To take out the center for, it allows for better airflow, it allows for better sun coverage, and it's just a good idea to unclutter it in the middle. And I did take out the biggest branch in this the biggest one, that was going up the middle, so I just took up that entire big branch. I should probably take out that other one going straight up in the middle. But I think I pruned it enough that should be able to get plenty of air circulation. Only one way to find out. Oh, and the thing with this tree, when I got here, this tree was covered in muscadine vine. I mean, covered in a muscadine vine. You could tell that there was a tree under there, but you had no idea what it was. And that muscadine vine went. There was a post over here, it went to the tree, and then it went out to that tree in front. So yeah, I had no idea what was under that muscadine vine, and you couldn't, just trim the muscadine vine and leave the peach tree alone. It was all woven and wrapped around, and so yeah, I was taking the peach tree out. That's what I was doing, was taking the peach tree out, and instead, the stump survived and it regrew, and now it's on year 2 after my decimation of it, and we'll see what happens this year. Okay, I'm over here on what will be the south side of the tiny cabin and the south side of where that old shed house thing was. And there was a big old patch of daffodils here last year that did not bloom. They did not get much sun at all. So I was debating today whether or not to dig these up or just cover them in straw and hope he doesn't run over them again. And look what I see. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. It is February 4th. I had to look and I got a daffodil blooming. So yeah, I'm gonna cover up this spot with old hay and hope that I can, you know, salvage these next year. Man, there's a whole bunch of them popping up, and see, this area all got bulldozed, but there's a bunch of them popping up. The strays out there, I'll probably try to pick up those. And then I got a couple more batches over here, and this one looks like it's got a bloom coming out. Yep, that bloom will come out tomorrow. Unreal. And a whole bunch of them getting ready to bloom. Man. Chickens and daffodils. Daffodils and chickens. Pretty cool. Oops. Am I in the frame? I have no idea. Sorry about the glare of the sun. Yeah, I've got a bunch of bulbs here that that should have been planted 4 or 5 months ago. My thought process on this is they're better off in the ground than they are in the bags inside the mobile home. So these won't bloom this year unless I get very, very lucky. So, and I'm not going to do all of these today, but I do want to get some of these in today. There are 101 bulbs here that I should have planted. I got Daffodil Replete. Those look cool. I got Daffodil Semper Avanti. Those look cool. 10 of those, 10 of the other ones. Ice King daffodils. 10 of those. These were all gifted to me long ago. Most of them within. I think I'm gonna plant these today. We've got mixed crocus and 12 of those, and a Pickwick striped crocus. So I think I'm going to do these today. Then I got a bag of 30 or 20. These are 20 Dutch Master daffodils. Let's see. Phlox. That's a 3-pack. And a 2-pack of Bleeding Hearts. Oh man. And then Rudbeckia, which is also, what else do they call this? Black-eyed Susans, yeah, and Ranunculus. 2 of these pastel mix. 10 bulbs in there, and this is the 3-pack. All right, reading the packet on these crocus, you want them about 2 to 3 inches deep and about 4 inches apart from each other. I got 24 of these, and so I'm gonna put them in the ground. One of the reasons why I haven't. It's hard to plant perennials because I don't know when a spot's going to get run over by a bulldozer or have a truckload of wood chips dumped onto it, or yeah. So what I'm going to do? Papa Pepper planted those trees, pawpaws, elderberry. Let's see, witch hazel, plum, and serviceberry, and something else. Anyway, I got that strip in between the chicken runs, and with wood chips already down. So I'm gonna get at least these 2 in that area today. I figure, all right, I planted permanent stuff there. That's one spot where I can get them. So here we go. Man, the flies are everywhere today. I'm over here in the land between the chicken runs. Circle of rocks, circle of rocks, circle of rocks. That is the pawpaws that Papa Pepper gifted to me. That is elderberry, and then this is where the wood chips start. And then we've got a, that is a, oh, it's another berry. It'll come to me. Mulberry, that's a mulberry. There are two service berries down there and a plum at the end. But in between, that's a service berry, the mulberry, and then over here to the elderberry. That's, I'm going to put a row of bulbs in there, and we'll see how it goes. Better late than never getting these into the ground. They very, 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 very small chance they would bloom this year, but next year, hey, it's fair game. So, and I got these out here in my row of fruit trees. So yeah, that's as good of a place as anywhere I know. Well, where I hope that there won't be any heavy machinery in the near future. Cool. Now I've got 20 of these ranunculus ranunculus pastel mix. These you want to go an inch or 2 inches deep, and you want to space them 4 to 5 inches. So I'll leave them plenty of space, and hopefully they will, well, these might have a chance of blooming because they're like a late spring, summer bloom time, but I doubt it. I'm going to get them in the ground because, once again, they're better off in the ground than in these packages. That makes 44 bulbs. Are these even bulbs? They're like these little claw thing. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, 44 future flower plants, perennials at that. I like the idea of perennials. You know, hopefully, you know, 2020, I'll be, yeah, in 2020, I'll be enjoying the fruits of that labor. Now I'm going to plant these. There are 8. We got 3 of the rudbeckia, 3 of the phlox, and 2 of the bleeding heart. I'm going to put those out in that same row of trees, so I won't film that. My beard's in the way. I sweat. There was sweat. There was a lot of sweat today. That means it was a good Monday. Holy cow. Yeah, I got daffodils covered up. I discovered a daffodil was blooming. Grumpy was running around on the roof, you know, up on the rooftop. Grumpy's paws, a grumpy on the roof, a most unlikely sight. Whatever you want to call it, it was a pretty cool Monday. 54, 52 plants planted. All I have left are daffodils. And the one, I got 20 bulbs of the same variety that I think I have everywhere. So I'm just going to plant them in with the other two batches that are already going. So that's where those daffodils are going to go. And then the other 30 are, those are kind of unique specialty daffodils. I like those. So I'll find I'll find another place for them. And I need to do that here, if not tomorrow, in the next couple days. Wow. Shout out to the Haskins family vlog. Yes, another Arkansas YouTube channel. And they're up not too far away from VW Family Farms and Roots and Refuge. And so I hope to meet all of them on April 6th Roots and Refuge Farm and VW Family Farm will be hosting a meetup, and there are more details that are going to be coming out for that. And I guess like a lot of people have already signed up. So yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward. If I don't meet them April 6th, maybe I'll meet them beforehand. You never know. Settle down. Yeah, they've been following me around thinking those bulbs were food. It's all so tragic for these escapee chickens. Okay, that's gonna be it for this Monday. So yeah, it was a good day, and it's only like 4 o'clock, and Bob and Fifi just showed up. They've been gone all day. I hadn't seen any cats since I saw Grumpy on the roof, and that was like mid-morning, but they're both back. So all right, that's it for Monday. Take her easy. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. It's certainly started that way here. Fifi, you were out running around, weren't you? Climbing trees, and yeah, now you got a good hiding spot where the chickens can't get to you from behind. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know, you don't have eyes in the back of your head. You can't tell when they're coming for you. Nap well. Now what's Bob doing? Bob's over here just, you know, doing what Bob does in the middle of the dirt. Cleaning himself as he lies in dirt. Yeah, it was a hot one. You're not used to this. You're gonna have to build up your heat tolerance and shed some of those pounds you put on this winter. Yeah, you got pretty fluffy. I know it's not polite to say, but I'm just saying, Bob, you got a little fluffy this winter. So I hope I see you climbing more trees. Why don't you get up on top of the roof like Grumpy does? That was cool. I hope he's not still up there. Think we should check? No Grumpy on the roof. Unless he's on the other side, and I can't really easily get on the other side to film it.